Hey guys, it's Thomas here and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode of Stagedoor Studios. Obviously in these episodes I'm just updating you every time I've put a new attraction or something significant has changed within the park. So yeah, if you do enjoy this episode, please do leave a like and subscribe if you are new. There's plenty more coming up. Now the first change you'll notice in the distance there is the Die Hard building, is the Nakatomi Plaza. We will get to that shortly. However, the reason I've started the episode at night is because I've added a bit of lighting around this area. Now, I've sort of cheated a little bit and put the lighting underneath the floor, but I think it has a really nice effect on these buildings. I think it lights them up just right. They're not too bright, but you can still see what you're doing with them. So that's what I've done there. The same for the little gift shop building I've got over here, which there's a lot more people going in here now. Maybe that is because, and this is not a cheeky little segue, maybe that's because there's Tommy CM branded merch in there. Now I wanted to kind of fill out the gift shop, and I decided to create my own t-shirts. I was going to use another creator's t-shirts, NH99 on PlayStation. However, his t-shirts weren't quite big enough for me to get the writing on, so I did end up making my own here, which I'm quite pleased with how they've turned out, to be fair. So they will be a regular feature in my parks as a shop decoration. So yeah, going along down this main street then, not a lot changed here. Still need to put a building in this bit. I'll probably be doing that in the next episode because I want to finish off this main street and not have to keep going back to tweak it anymore. Still got Men in Black over here, etc. That's not changed at all. Now, Die Hard. Iron Matty, who's got a YouTube channel, I'll leave in the description below, contacted me and he wanted to spend some time making a full-on Die Hard scene and the building itself. And as you can see, he's done a fantastic job here. There is so much going on, including the police scene down here. If you remember, I had the police scene out the back, but he's put it on the road down here, and it just about fitted onto the road that I had a bit of empty space on down here. You can just see the border here where it meets it. But yeah, really pleased with how this looks now. This does look, this does look really good, especially at night time. I'll flick to daytime just so you can see it. So this is it in the daytime. All the animatronics down here, and the guests just basically walk along the edge of the path, or the pavement, or the sidewalk if you're American. So yeah, people are walking around there to get to Die Hard the ride. The ride itself hasn't changed. It's just the building has. I think the only scene that will probably look a bit different is the ground floor here, where we've got the Christmas trees and the police officer. But other than that, the building itself, you can see here, the building is very, very full on, and you can see there's different scenes to the ride just here. But yeah, that is one of the big updates there. So I've got the sign here, got the Nakatomi logo by Boz Midget Slayer, and then the building by Iron Matty there. So yeah, it's really nice work there, and I'm very grateful to both of them for their creations. So moving down into the Enchanted Forest that we came to last time. So you all remember this element if you did watch the Shrek episode. I'm not going to spoil the ride this time because you'll see it in the title anyway, so there's no point. But also, I've just not put the sign on yet. So Shrek's Carousel's down here. So we came down here last time. We've got a toilet block there and a staff room block. Shrek's house is just down here. But then straight ahead of us, if we carry on, we get to Hansel and Gretel's Escape. So I was thinking of a theme for a forest-based movie or story, or something with characters, and I decided to settle on Hansel and Gretel. It took me ages to come up with a layout for the coaster and to decide what type of coaster I wanted. I think I built about four or five different coasters and just wasn't happy with any of them. I settled on the end for a flying coaster. which you can see going around here. I have purposely designed it so when you come up to the station there's this huge inversion going over. Well, it's not really an inversion, more of a long bend really going over the station roof, because I think as you sort of walk down to the ride, and you can see that straight ahead of you coming up, I think that just looks like a really nice view. Just off to the side down here, we've got some food and drink places and a balloon shop that I've tried to kind of blend in with the surrounding nature, with the vines and the bushes. But yeah, this is Hansel and Gretel's escape. I think this train's about to go over the top here. There we go. So yeah, so that's the feeling I was going for here, and I basically absolutely used and abused the festive DLC, where I had all the gingerbread, all the sweets, everything. So I've tried to decorate it as best as I can. I will be honest, Hansel and Gretel isn't a story that I've read a lot. It's not. I know roughly the idea of the story, but it's not on my top list of childhood stories. So yeah, I've done a little bit of research and tried to make it as relatable as I can. We've just got a nice little fountain there as well in front of the sign. So we've got two gingerbread or gingerbread women or whatever. It can be any gender they want. And then we'll go down here. And what I've done with the fencing down here, I've got the big chocolate fingers that are on the base here. Put a bit of fencing on, and then put the iced biscuit on top here, just to kind of keep a bit of fencing on the queue line, but also keep that sweet and chocolate and gingerbread kind of theme going off. Obviously got the gumdrop buttons on the side and all the icing, the lights as well. So we'll go around the queue line, going underneath, and I wanted to have these speakers here just to kind of keep the theme alive of the fairy tale style theme in the forest. So it's deliberate to see the speakers there. And then I've tried to kind of put the bushes so you feel completely away from anywhere else in the park. Because one thing I didn't want, although it is very hard to hide, is to be down here and you can still see the Die Hard ride. You can just about see it there from this angle, but from a lot of angles around the forest you can't. So I'm quite pleased with that. You've got this nice little interaction with the ride just here. Now as you get into the queue line, you've got the witch and her cauldron. Bit of a creepy witch there, but and she's very strangely dressed in jeans and a t-shirt, but we'll go with it. We have got these sort of mushroom lights, which I quite like. And normally, although they would have gone on a wall, I decided to place them in between here because I thought I quite like the effect. And then carried on with the pink wafers on the floor here and the flumps on the track there. So yeah, I've gone with as much sort of decoration as I can there. I've made a baggage area out of chocolate fingers and white chocolate fingers. But yeah, I think other than that, I think we will just take a ride on Hansel and Gretel's escape. If we just pause it a second, I will flick to nighttime. Let's where are we? Let's pause it. There we go. So there you are. There's the station at night. I've gone for like a pinky sort of setting with these blue mushroom lights down the side here, which I think look really nice as well. I might start using them a bit more in other parks because I didn't realise how bright they were as well. So yeah, this is the flying coaster I've gone for. So if you are in the UK, this is like Galactica, or what used to be Air at Alton Towers. I really like flying coasters. I know they're not everyone's cup of tea, but I really like them. So yeah, really happy to have one of these in a park finally. So we will go on Hansel and Gretel's escape. There's the stats in the corner. I have managed to get green across the board, which I'm really happy with again. So yeah, let's go on Hansel and Gretel. There we go. That is Hansel and Gretel's escape. Well, you may have noticed towards the end of there, I have put a transfer track in at the side here, just for a bit of realism, and then a bit of a backstage area as well. I've got like an access door here that I've still tried to theme with the chocolate here, and then just kind of like a concrete area with signs, rope, a truck, etc. And then warning signs around the fence out the back. Very hard to blend in one of these backstage areas in the middle of a forest, but I'm quite happy with how I've managed to do that. And I have put block brakes on just here, and it is just about the perfect timing, because as that train goes up the hill just there, you'll see this train come round, just goes through the block brakes, so that train at the top no longer has to wait. And it was very, very close, but yeah, I have managed to get the block brakes just working perfectly there. So yeah, really happy with that. There's the overview of the area in the daytime. A lot of trees have gone down, a lot of trees. And for those of you interested in the Oswald Eugene counter, it's on about 39%, and this is on a PS5. So once it gets to that stage that says not backwards compatible, once it goes past that, people on a PS4 couldn't download this park. So what I will probably do is get to that point, and then I will upload it and put PS4. So if you've got a PS4, you can still download the park, but then after that, I will continue to build on it. So yeah, that is Hansel and Gretel's escape. As I say, really happy with that as a theme. I've not really spent time building with gingerbread and sweets before. Other than in the mini park contest where I did the Muffin Man shop, but I figured I didn't want to do too much of that mini park in this park, so that's why I kind of avoided doing that down here. But yeah, if you did enjoy that, please leave a like and subscribe if you are new. And I shall see you in the next episode. I'm not quite sure what I've got planned yet, but I'm sure I'll come up with something. So yeah, I shall see you next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.